Hi, my name is Jessie West, and I'm a licensed clinical social worker at KSB Hospital. I work in the pediatrics clinic and see kiddos from 4 to 18 years old. I wanted to take a few minutes to talk with you about social media and mental health diagnoses. With social media apps such as TikTok and Instagram gaining a significant amount of users, many new trends have been appearing, fun ones from like dancing to practical jokes or cleaning tips. In addition to these fun and lighthearted trends, there has also been an influx of information on social media regarding mental health and mental health diagnoses. Therapists and medical offices have become aware of mental health trends on social media because many of the teens and young adults have been coming into the office stating that they have such and such mental health disorder. Where did they hear about these disorders? The typical answer is often a social media app. TikTok, Instagram, and other social media platforms have done an amazing job at increasing mental health awareness and reducing the stigma or shame associated with mental health conditions. Gen Z has done more than any previous generation at making discussions about mental health more acceptable and a part of everyday life instead of something to be kept a secret and hidden. Through the use of social media platforms, teens and young adults have increased knowledge about mental health. A quick search will lead to countless videos and posts about thousands of topics, including mental health. With the ease of access to online social media apps, the topic of mental health and mental health disorders has been brought into the spotlight, and many that have not had knowledge or access to such conversations regarding mental health now can get as much information as they want with a click of the button. Additionally, through social media apps, teens and young adults are also finding community among like-minded individuals. By connecting with others, teens are feeling that they're more understood and that they are part of something bigger than themselves and that there are other people just like them. Additionally, when teens and young adults watch the videos online of people talking about mental health disorders or explaining mental health disorders, these videos and posts help the teens provides them with a sense of identity. It helps the teens to not feel alone in their struggles, that there's a reason they feel the way they do and act the way they do, and that there are others just like them. When a teen learns of a mental health disorder online, they will often say, "Oh, that's what I have. I have ADHD, or I have bipolar, or I have a personality disorder. That's why I act the way I do and feel the way I do." It all makes sense now. It gives the teens a reason, and at times, an excuse to continue acting and feeling the way they do. Social media apps seem to be the new WebMD. A quick search on any social media app will provide an individual with information on why the person feels and acts the way they do. While these searches can be helpful, it is also a slippery slope and should be not taken as the most accurate source of information or as a reason for someone to self-diagnose themselves with a mental health condition. Why, you ask? Well, I spoke with several different therapists when working on this presentation, and two key concerns kept coming up with me and them in our discussions. The first concern is that there's a possible misdiagnosis when self-diagnosing a mental health disorder. In many mental health disorders, certain symptoms can appear in multiple diagnoses. Just because you or your teen notice that you have some of these symptoms that are listed on a social media app does not necessarily mean that you have that diagnosis. Basing a diagnosis off as a social media app or of a Google search is not enough information to be diagnosed with a disorder. A clinician who works in mental health and has been trained in diagnosing is essential in diagnosing, and I will get to that in a few points. The second concern of self-diagnosing is that there's a potential misdiagnosis. As I just mentioned, certain symptoms can be part of a number of mental health conditions. By self-diagnosing based off of social media and Google, there's a strong chance that a diagnosis can be missed altogether because the teen doesn't have the full knowledge of all the mental health disorders that these symptoms can be a part of. So what do you do as a parent when your teen comes to you believing they have ADHD or anxiety, bipolar? First and foremost, listen to them. Your teen is coming to you sharing a concern that they have. They are trusting you with something that is so personal to them. They are looking to you and looking for your advice. This is not the time to tell them that they are attention seeking or why they're wrong in thinking this way. Just take a deep breath and listen to why your teen believes that they have a mental health diagnosis. The second thing you can do for your teen is ask them questions, and not in a judgmental tone of voice, like, "I think you're stupid for thinking this way." Like, "Why in the world would you even think that?" You're fine. There's other people worse in the world than you. In a calm voice, thank them for sharing, ask them how long they've been feeling that way, talk to them about what their struggles are, what their symptoms are, whether they got their information from. That is going to be huge in helping your teen know that you're supporting them in what they're thinking. Number 3, validate them. What this means is to show them with your body language, both how you're looking at them, what your body is saying. When your teen is sharing, make sure to turn your body straight towards them, maintain eye contact with them, and use words like okay, or thank you for sharing that, or oh, I didn't realize you were feeling that way. Use non-judgmental language as much as you can. This is a huge opportunity for you as a parent of a teen. We all know that teens don't come to parents as much as we would like them to, and so take this opportunity to truly listen to your teen and show them that you're caring. The last thing you can do for your teen to show that you're invested in them and have really listened to what they're telling you is to connect them with a mental health professional. There are many different types of mental health professionals, and it can be so overwhelming and confusing and a little bit scary to try and figure out who to take your teen to, who is someone that you can trust, and where do you even go for that. A good place to start is your teen's primary care provider. This would be the doctor or nurse practitioner that you take them to for their sick and well visits. Regular medical offices have a ton of experience working with mental health conditions, and they know who to connect you with for more in-depth help. People such as social workers, psychologists, counselors are all professionals trained in mental health. These professionals can talk with you and your teen to help identify the correct diagnosis and work on a care plan that is best suited for you and your teen. And if you want to do some research on your own to find out more about what your teen is saying, look at websites that end in .gov or .edu or .org. These websites are typically run by either the federal government, universities, or organizations that are focused on mental health. It can be overwhelming and scary when your teen comes to you saying they believe they have a mental health disorder. Take a deep breath and know that help is available. This concludes the presentation for tonight. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you.